pre-launch that took place at Drumright Historical Society Museum in Oklahoma, as well as a celebration of launch with OC Publishing, who published my book. And it was a great success, and Amazon named it as one of the hot books to be purchasing, and it's been ranging anywhere between 187 to 246. No, actually, one day it was 146. Can you believe it? On Amazon. So I was really, really excited. So thank you, everyone who's purchasing it, and I do hope you all enjoy it. It's a fun ride. It's a little snippet of a moment in time with my grandmother, and she really inspired a lot of people and was ahead of her time. So it was fun to write. It took a long time.
Standing ovation for you, Diann.
Thanks. It's exciting.
That is a major accomplishment. I'm very happy for you and very proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the beautiful review you gave it as well. I totally appreciated it.
Well, it was my honor to be asked, so thank you very much. And we have a great guest today who's going to talk about something that, as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, that we haven't actually looked at before. So I know you and I, we're pretty open about it, but I've got a couple wigs. In fact, I wore a wig a lot when I first started the show after I cut all my hair off for some unknown reason. That's another story. But, over time, we've had wigs and hair pieces, and sometimes do we really focus on what they're made out of? I mean, do we realize the differences and the impact it might be having on the environment?
I know it's going to be really eye-opening for me, and Sarah's a friend, as well as I'm excited to learn about this new company that at least it's new for me to hear about. So I can't wait for other people to learn. And like you said, I love wigs, and especially when I'm in shows and we have to have different looks, and you never know what you're going to be wearing to portray that particular character. But I never gave a single thought to what they were made of. And so anyway, we're going to learn a lot today, and I'll be more aware.
We sure are. So I'm going to bring our guest out. Her name is Sarah Kiyingi Kaweesa. I hope I got that right. And she is the founder of Beauty with Environmental Purposes Limited. And they offer alternative hair to synthetic hair and much more. So let's bring her out. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Dr. Jacalyn. How are you? Hi, Diann. How are you all? And our viewers?
We're doing well. Very well. How'd I do on the name?
Oh, you did very well. You did very well. It sounded very, very African name.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad to have you here. So first of all, Sarah, tell us a little bit about your organization and why you got involved with this initiative.
Okay, Beauty with Environmental Purpose is actually a new organization. It has a sister company based in Uganda, which I started 3 years ago. The sister company is called Jigsaw Limited. And the company started researching on different bioproducts. And then we came up, until when we came up 2 years ago, we came up with a solution which we were looking for as alternative to synthetic hair, because our focus is on protecting environment and protecting our soils. I realized that most people were collecting plastic bottles, plastic bags, and then they take them for recycling, but the hair was left behind because no one considered that hair to be plastic. And right now, I don't think there's many organizations who are actually recycling, which are looking at synthetic hair as a product to be recycled, upcycled. They leave it in the waste as a normal waste, household waste, and then it ends up in our soils, it ends up in our water resources. So I thought that we needed to work on that, and pushing it out or advocating for stopping the synthetic hair wasn't a good solution, because our beauty, especially women, much as men are using synthetic hair as well for different reasons, and so many people are using synthetic hair for different reasons as well, not just for wearing as wig. There's eyelashes, there's toppies for gentlemen. These other things to bring the look to the desired stage according to the users. So the hair, synthetic hair, is actually hair which is going to stay around until when we look for alternative, because there is an alternative which is very expensive, and that is human hair. Human hair is very expensive and is not much available as synthetic hair. So I thought about how do I bring in alternative rather than just pushing the synthetic hair out of the business. So that's why I came up with biodegradable natural hair made from banana fiber. Extraction process is a bit tedious at the moment because we are doing it manually, and it takes longer to come up with 1 kg or 2 kgs of finished product. But we're getting there slowly, and the outcome is very good. People actually like the hair. They like the hair very much because it is friendly. These are samples. I don't know if people can have the opportunity to look at the samples, but it's very good when you touch it as well. These are the samples. We have 3 colors at the moment: dark brown, natural. This is a natural color. It's not dyed at all. That's how it comes out when you first bring it out, and then you can dye it in black. So this color, why we leave it in natural, it fits well with other people who wants to use that blonde hair. Others would love to dye it different colors. I dyed some multiple colors, like these ones are multiple colors. So I just wanted to push this awareness to the users of synthetic hair that we are actually the ones spoiling our environment. We are the ones spoiling our soils. The food we are eating all comes from soil. And then these plastic, actually, there's a lot of microns which are washed from this synthetic hair when we leave it in the ground, and then we end up eating it in our food. It ends up being washed into our water resources. So I'm advocate of plastic pollution. I don't want people to think that I'm being biased because I'm promoting my own product, but this product came on the market because we are trying to help the environment and we're trying to help our soils. That is my message today.
Wow.
Thank you so much. That is a great message. And you know, because we have a clip that ties into this exactly, I'd like to just share this with our audience, and then we'll come back and chat a little bit more about what you're talking about. Is that okay, Sarah?
Yes, please.
Okay, so let's take a look at this clip. I want to thank Ian Pelham-Turner and Helena Shard over in the UK for sharing this with us. It's called the Earthshot Prize. Let's take a look, and then we'll be right back.
Okay.
Ours is a world of wonder. Every day it reminds us of its beauty. It touches us, teaches us, and astounds us. But it also warns us that what we throw away does not go away. That higher temperatures mean a lot more than longer summers. That we can no longer take life as we know it for granted. We are at a unique stage in our history. Never before have we had such an awareness of what we are doing to the planet. And never before have we had the power to do something about that.
Hi, welcome back to USA Global TV, home of Talking Heads, and also welcome to our friends on Business Talk Radio. You're watching Fashion, Fitness, Travel, and Leisure, and we were just talking with our guest Sarah about sustainability, and I wanted to share that clip because the big takeaway is that we have the power to save our planets. And here's someone who's actually doing something about it. Sarah is the founder of Beauty with Environmental Purposes Limited. Sarah, you were just sharing with us about the offerings that you have for people. Why are you so passionate about this?
As a mother, I look back and say, okay, I lived my life. I lived my life in a different way. What have I done to protect the future generation? I have kids, I have grandkids at the moment. And you look at where we're heading, and the weather and water and everything is getting ruined because of our practices as human beings. And I say, what can I do to be part of protecting the environment? How can I make sure that the food my grandkids or my nephews are going to eat is going to be safe? So that's why I say I need to come up with something to be part of the environmental protection activities.
Well done.
Thank
Really
you.
appreciate that. Diann?
I really picked up on what you said, and I never thought about this before. We always talk about pollution, but I never ever use the term plastic pollution. And I think that's a term I am really going to grasp and help put out there. And kudos for you for enlightening all of us. But Dr. Jacalyn, have you ever heard that term before, plastic pollution?
No, in fact, I didn't even really give a lot of thought of it about it until I saw a documentary on Netflix, and I saw the oceans with the huge amount of plastic that, you see fish in there swimming like we just saw in that clip, and you're thinking, this is all wrong. What can we do? What can each of us do? And there are things we can do, and Sarah's already doing it.
Yes, Sarah, kudos.
And there's a lot to do. There's a lot we can do all together. If we get together, we can actually protect our environment. Because if you look at what the clip you showed, what it was all about, it was all about human disposing all the plastic back into the soil, and then it is washed away to the oceans, washed away to all our water resources, and then we end up getting cancer, we end up getting sick because of our practices. So we're not doing much to help our well-being. We're actually doing the worst to ruin our well-being and health.
This is true. And I want to get back to the hair, but I just have a side note that there's so many cargo ships out there, and the wastes are released that it's really hard for us people on land to have much say in what even happens with the waters way out in the oceans, much less all the cruise lines and so forth. So it'd be interesting to see what they do to help protect our waterways. But on the hair, I'm really intrigued. Banana fibers, what an incredible idea that was. Did you have a special person who came up with that, or was this your fantastic idea? It's just incredible.
This is my fantastic idea. Now, I started looking at banana fiber because I was working in Uganda for the past 16 years as a human resource director in different organizations. And part of my working there, I realized that Uganda has a lot of potential in becoming a manufacturer in different industries. Then I realized that we are the third growing country of banana in the whole world, but the soda stem were used as a waste to mulch the plantations, banana plantations. And then I realized that in different countries like India, they are using banana fiber to produce textile. So I started on researching on how can we do this textile using the soda stems. As part of that research, I realized that these threads, which are in soda stem, actually they are very strong and they can be used for different purposes. I just realized that I could use hair as a low-hanging fruit, but there are so many other products which you can get out of these banana fiber threads. You can get fiberglass out of it. Mercedes is already using it, and they're supporting farmers in Philippines. You can get wallpaper, and then you can get textile. You can get uh, plywood. You can get different things using the same raw material. And then yet we are looking at jobs. Uganda, especially, I can use Uganda as an example. We have almost like a 65% of unemployment, but we have a product which can introduce industries, up to 10 industries which can create jobs. So at the moment, I'm just focusing on the hair, but moving forward, I also venture into different products like biodegradable sanitary towels, because this fiber you can process it into softness up like cotton, and then you make sanitary towels, which can be biodegradable. You don't have to worry about destroying the soil or our water resources, because other sanitary towels we have, they have a layer of plastic, but I've already tested the sanitary towel using cassava plastic. I wouldn't call it plastic, but there's no name for it. But using cassava starch as the base to make the plastic layer, and then you get a proper biodegradable sanitary towel. We also tested the fiberglass. We can make a lot of stuff using the banana fiber to make fiberglass, and the textile side, you can use texture wallpaper if you're interested in going into that side. So there is a lot which we can get out of the same raw material. That's why I'm pushing that banana should also go into the food chain, get more people to grow it, and then get people to use it effectively. And you can also do crafts. Some people are venturing into crafts, especially women. They are doing baskets and doing bags made from banana fiber. And then they get income to support their families.
Wow.
That is truly fascinating, Sarah. And for people who are just joining us, can you hold up your product again and just walk us through how it's made?
It's actually a long process at the moment. As I say, it's a manual process. We have to do the extraction. We extract this fiber from the sugar stem using simple machines which we designed. And then after extracting those fibers, you take it through different stages until when you get the softness, which is desirable for hair. But for other products, if you don't go into hair, you don't have to go all through those stages. There are about 6 stages. First, you have to harden it, and then to be able to withstand the chemical processes. Then you put it into different chemicals, and then softening again. Then when you soften it, and then you start combing, and then you get these results. But it's very, very interesting to see the final product, and when we touch, you can't even tell that it's not human hair, because it's very soft and very friendly on the skin. And the good thing, you can treat it the way you treat your natural hair, human hair, because you can wash it as many times as you want, but you don't have to go under the dryer if you're not rushing. You can dry it with the towel, and then after that, you do the roping. You can use rollers, you can use your hands, and then tie it. And then when you open it, you get these waves. So you don't have to go to dryer to waste the energy that you want some waves. Or if you want tighter curls, you can use rollers which are tight, and then you get tighter curls. So it's really very good and user friendly, saving the energy as well.
And Sarah, do they come in different lengths?
Yeah, you can, because the actual soda stem is up to 90 or 100 centimeters, but we cut it depending on the length we want. For us, we can do up to 80 centimeters, but people normally go for 60 inches. So we do 60 inches. Some people want 40 inches. Others want 20, especially if you're going to do short hair like mine, like a wig with short hair. So you go for 20 because it becomes a bit easy to curl.
It's fantastic.
It is. I'm sorry, Dr. Jacalyn. I'm so excited. I have a couple of questions. One, can salons order? Do you know how you can order live hair for extensions? Can salons order from you or your company for?
Yes, we are actually selling at the moment, but because we don't have a bigger production, we don't sell a lot or encourage people who are ordering for wholesale. But very soon, when we raise funds, because we are looking for funds so that we can automate our services and be able to produce mass production, and then the prices will come down. Because at the moment, the price is a bit high. And then people who are buying it are people who got very good money, and they want to make wigs out of it. Because at the moment, if you buy these 100 grams and you need like 4 pieces like this to do the plaiting, or if you want to do a full wig, you need about 2 or 3 pieces of this to make a wig. And each piece at the moment of 100 grams, if it's 60 inches, goes for $250. So it's a bit on the higher side at the moment. But so because it's a manual processes we're going through and time it takes, and the labor cost is a bit high at the moment. But we are looking for funds to make sure that we automate all our services and bring the prices down so that we can compete with synthetic hair, and then somehow we're driving the synthetic hair slowly out of the market.
That sounds good. And can you buy? I love to wear extensions, but I like to get those clips, that you sit it there and you lift it up and then you clip the hair in and then it drops down. It looks so good and thick.
Yeah. We can do anything, because what we're doing at the moment, we do customer made orders. Like now I have these hair clips. I can show you this thick hair clip. There's people with the wedding, they just order this for their maids, and they put this clip into the hair, and then looks like a ponytail. So we can do those bits and pieces which you can add into your hair, and then you get the volume of your hair.
Yeah.
Or we can do the hair band with a twisted hair on, and then look as if you have a nice band holding your hair.
That's wonderful.
And-
I love those ones that are headbands with the
With the hair around. Yeah, they look very nice.
Yeah, I like to wear that with Dr. Jacalyn. I love to wear that and wear a gingham outfit, and I look.
So we are actually, I'm actually pushing the environmental protection products. This is telling the truth in advance, because I'm working on cassava silk, a clothes which you can just wear whenever, if you're tired of it, you just dump it, and then the bacteria will just eat it straight away. It's made out of cassava starch. So watch the space. Things are coming, and then we are working on protecting the environment seriously.
This is fabulous.
It's incredible. Sarah, how can our audience help you? You mentioned about the labor costs. Are there things that people can do to get involved to help bring these costs down?
It would be very, very nice if we get people to join in and then say we are part of this project. Let's put in some funds. Let's help on buying some extraction machines. Let's help on other machines to put in the funds together, and then we can bring everything together and automate the service so that we can speed up the process of reducing the synthetic hair on the market. I'll really welcome the opportunity, especially women. I would love to work with women because this is our core mainly. We are the one coming up with the idea to solve the problem we are causing to the environment.
And where are your products being manufactured? I know it's by hand now, but where is that?
Currently, I'm producing from Uganda. because that is where the raw material is based. Diann has been to Uganda. You've seen so many bananas being grown. A lot of banana plantations are lying around, and we're just throwing the useful material for making industries, making hair, making everything. But because people are not aware that that is the industry production which God gave us, we just start throwing everything away.
Very sad, very sad. But you're doing something about it. And I'm just
Yeah.
wondering, we didn't mention this before, but how did you two meet or connect?
Diann, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I had the honor to go with a friend, Kathy, and who was already doing humanitarian work in Uganda. And so she and I teamed up on several projects. And Sarah's very modest, but her sister-in-law is Queen Sylvia, and her brother is the king of Buganda, Uganda. And Sarah does incredible things for helping people all over the world, as well as in Uganda, and making sure that they have a sustainable life. And that's where we met. And I got to discover all the incredible things that Sarah was doing to help people in her country.
Wow, what a great story. I love that.
Yeah.
So different than I went to the grocery store and I walked into somebody else.
Well, Sarah made sure, and so did Queen Sylvia, that we got way out into the barrios and really met the people, and we were in lots of schools, and we got to discover a lot of things they were doing and making all paper and all types of things. But Sarah, what you're doing, I know you're helping put food on the table for a lot of people. So you're not just helping the planet, you're helping people.
I'm creating jobs. I'm creating jobs. And I started in UK as well, because whenever I comb this hair, there's some waste coming out. Mm-hmm. So those waste are collected them, and now I'm making a carpet and some baskets. So I wanna teach some ladies, some youths who are actually out of jobs because of COVID. There's a lot of people who are out of jobs and they don't know the next step of getting a job. So they can become self-employed by being creative and being doing some craft work. So I'm soon setting up. I'm going to Portugal very soon for my son's wedding. So when I come back, I want to set up an incubation center where we can teach and then become shareholders in whatever we produce with those ladies and youths who are willing to join us.
Wow, that's powerful.
That's tremendous. It really is. By the way, I love is it a jacket?
Yes, it is a jacket. I bought it from Dubai. There's a Pakistani shop which are selling these jackets. You can put it on any outfit. Because the weather is getting cold now in the UK. Mm-hmm. We don't know about USA, but it's getting cold here.
Yeah, it's starting just a little bit. But Jacalyn, I want to make sure you realize Sarah lives in the UK. So
yes, we're planning on going over there next year. So we'll have to get together with you.
Yeah, please join me, ladies, for all these nice activities going on, because together we can do a lot as ladies. And there are men there who are actually supporting ladies' activities, and they want us to proceed into good way of protecting the environment, creating jobs for our people. Because we're all in the same boat. We all got affected. This all countries got affected in terms of losing jobs, losing hopes, because we don't know the next tomorrow what is going to happen.
That's true.
Very, very true.
On the part of fashion and beauty, all over the world, as you know, women mostly wear wigs. Guys wear toupees and so forth sometimes, but wigs are are huge, and I'll walk into some of the wig shops, and there might be, you know, over 200 or 300 wigs to choose from, and that's just one store. Can you imagine if we could get people behind you, Sarah, and you could walk into one store and it is all
biodegradable hair.
biodegradable? What an amazing thing would happen. And I again go back to that whole thing about what you're saying, plastic pollution. I never ever, Dr. Jacalyn, thought about it, plastic being in our waters and soil.
Yeah, because it produces, whenever sun goes into any plastic, there is a heat degradation of that plastic, and then there's microns, and the rain will come and wash away those microns. They end up in the water resources. They end up in our soil. And then you start questioning, why do we have so many cancer cases at the moment? Because we are actually producing those cancers by our practices. And then you see ladies who have allergies, they put it because of the hair they are wearing. Those are made from petrochemicals, because all synthetic care products are made from petrochemicals.
Wow.
And then whenever you sweat, those petrochemicals will expand, and then your pores also expand. So the chemicals will enter into your body without you knowing that you are actually the cause of your illnesses.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I have a ton of allergies, and I had to really start looking, like dry cleaning, for example, right? That puts chemicals back into the environment. When you wash your clothes, you know, depending on what they're made out of, that puts things back into the environment. So even if you use, what are those fragrance laundry detergent enhancers, you know, that goes back into the environment. So it's
whatever we do, we have to be careful. What are we doing? What is the consequences of our practices? But we don't care, because we are rushing. It's as if there's no tomorrow. We don't look back and see what have we done to ruin our environment, what have we done to ruin our soils. We just go and buy food. Have anybody gone and say, I just want to eat organic food? Yeah. Even if they say organic, is it true organic? Because we don't know where it's soil coming from.
right.
Because it might
Right.
be organic in terms of not using fertilizers, but the soil is also ruined because of the microns being washed away from the plastic with dumping everywhere.
Wow. I'm going to go through my wigs and throw away. Oh, I'm not going to throw. I am going to do it properly.
Yeah, slowly. Don't do it drastically. Slowly. You need to, yeah.
So, Sarah, that brings me to a question I have. So, what do you think the actual lifespan is for your hair extensions, your wigs, and then when it's time to move on to the next one, how do you get rid of it, or how do you, you know?
That's a very good question. This biodegradable hair, as long as you treat it well, the same way you treat your natural hair, you wash it, keep it safe and everything, keep it clean, so the bacteria won't eat it at all because it's clean. This hair has been with me for over 9 months and it's still going strong and it's very clean, smells very good. But if you just dump it anywhere and let water go on it every time, you don't look after it properly, the bacteria will start growing. So this hair can last up to 4 to 5 years as long as it's looked after very well. But if you just dump it, of course, because it's biodegradable, the bacteria will start building in and then it will start decomposing. But
So-
after using this hair, you can do a great job by upcycling it into different things. I call it upcycling because the product you get out of it are actually better product and they become new products. You can do some twist and then add on to bottles. Do the small twist and you add decoration to bottles. You can sell it back to us if possible, if you can send it, and then we can recycle it back into different products. Because I say you can get gypsum boards, you can get fiberglass, you can do wallpaper. using the same raw materials, so it can be upcycled into different products. So this is actually a more of a circular economy using this biodegradable hair.
Thank you, Sarah. It's really fascinating what you're doing. I want to run another clip that's in alignment with what it is that you're talking about. It's from Our Choice Fashion, and then we'll be back to close out our show. So let's take a look.
Okay.
When all my broken sneakers started to pile up in the wardrobe, I realized that we have a problem. Sneakers are made from plastics, and plastic is not mendable. My name is Philip, and I'm one of the founders of Our Choice Fashion. How many times did this happen to you? How can eco sneakers save the world when they break after only a few months and we have to buy pair after pair that breaks? We are here to give you the solution, a choice for truly sustainable fashion in the world's first circular sneakers. On average, we all buy 3 pairs of sneakers each and every year. This adds up to 25 billion sneakers per year, of which most end up in landfills. This adds up to 350 million tons of CO2 emissions, the same amount as for the country of Italy or the state of California. So we started to develop a product that would have all the old-fashioned qualities. It is mendable, it has a classic design, and it has a natural comfort. Because we chose the best designer there is, Mother Nature. The sneakers get more and more comfortable the more you wear them. Made from vegetable tan leather and natural latex from the rubber tree, the sneakers are both sustainable and comfortable. These sneakers are made from pure raw materials that are both fully biodegradable and fully recyclable. The best thing here really is that when your sneakers need an upgrade, you just send them right back to us using the same bag that you got them delivered in. We then resole your sneakers, put on a fresh pair of laces, and give them a nice new polish. This means that you can wear your sneakers for many years to come. Our sneakers are more than sneakers. They are a circular function, and we developed a smart pull for you to step into your sneakers without stepping down the heel. This means that you get a truly sustainable grip. We've got a fully circular business model, and that's why we'll only produce sneakers on your demand. Book your product now and get that sustainable grip at a discount. We've been on this amazing journey for 2 years, and now we're inviting you to also make a choice for truly sustainable fashion. Try the world's first circular sneakers, 100% plastic free, and I can promise you that our choice will be your companion for many years to come.
Thank you, Philip Westerlund from Our Choice Fashion. We appreciate your sponsorship. So today here at Fashion, Fitness, Travel, and Leisure, it's all about sustainability. And Sarah, it's been our pleasure having you. I'm going to spotlight you and run your banner again. And if you could share with our audience the best way for people to reach you and who you would like to contact you.
Okay. People can reach me. I've got a Facebook account as well. If people can reach me, it's under my name, Sarah Kiyingi Kaweesa, and another one is under Renee, which is our brand name, which is Royal Natural Hair Extensions. I also have a WhatsApp account, which is +44 78 59 77 4324. So people can reach me on WhatsApp at any time. I will respond to you. I also have a YouTube account which has Sarah Kiyingi or Biodegradable Natural Hair. So I get people subscribing on there as well. And I'm happy to discuss and answer queries regarding the the biodegradable natural hair, because people would love to know a lot of information, because this is a new innovation on the market. So I'm willing to share the information so that people can actually try and test it.
Thank you, Sarah. And again, we applaud you and the efforts that you're making. You really are a pioneer rock star. So thank you again. And we'll look forward to having you back on this show or any of our other shows.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to share my product with the people, to know that we are in existence and we have alternatives to the synthetic hair to protect our environment.
Well, keep up the great work, and we hope that you are able to get funding and people to support this great initiative so that you can get the process to the marketplace, I guess, quicker, so it's not so there's more cost savings.
Okay, thank you so much, Lizzie.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you to our viewers. Thank you. Bye.
Bye. I learned so much, didn't you, Diann?
Yes, so much. And I have a bunch of things that I'm going to go look up. But what Sarah's doing, as you just stated, she is a pioneer in this. It's incredible. I'm so proud of her.
I know. I'm so proud of her also. It takes one person to step out and all of a sudden things start changing. So just like that clip that we watched, the first clip, we have the power to do something. And kudos to Sarah for taking it to a whole new level.
A whole new level. And, you know, I knew bananas did a lot. The only thing extra I ever, well, actually two things I've done with the banana, but have you ever used a banana for exfoliation?
No, I haven't. I have so many allergies. I'm afraid to put anything else on my skin. So, but it sounds great.
It's natural.
Yeah, it sounds like it would be. Maybe we'll do a show with you doing that, Diann. Well, I'm going to spotlight you to give your contact information, Diann. And how can people reach you and how can they get your book?
Oh, thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. And thank you, Sarah. Bravo. So everyone, yes, great Christmas presents coming up too. So it is Rise, A Girl's Struggle for More, which you may find on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and in your local bookstores. And it is a beautiful story, one to inspire you to be the best you can be. And don't just dream your dream, make it happen. You can reach me at diannfloydboehm.com. And of course, I make it hard on the spelling. So Diann is D-I-A-N-N, Floyd, F-L-O-Y-D, Boehm, BOEHM.com. Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn.
Thank you very much, Diann. It was a pleasure seeing you. And so we've got another show coming right up. So I am just going to say goodbye to everybody out there. Thank you to Sarah. Thank you to Diann. Our next show is the United Kitchens. We've got a chef in Texas and a chef in Scotland. And they are whipping up some amazing things for us. And that show is coming up right above I think it's 10 minutes from now. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.